Welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia, and the Camel Supercross Series. The main event is about to get underway. Let's go to Gary Bailey, who is at trackside.
It's going to be interesting to see in the main event if Tishner and Cooper can maintain the same drive. Their heat race was 1/2 a second faster than Johnson's. Let's see if Johnson was holding something back.
An interesting point made by Gary Bailey on the starting line. Number 4 on the green Kawasaki. Number 20 on the yellow Suzuki. That's O'Mara. Number 4, Lachine. Those two riders were in Johnson's heat. That should have been the fastest time of the night. It was not. The gate has dropped. 21 of the best riders in the world head down that long straightaway and are led through corner number 1 by rider number 10, Guy Cooper. Ron Tishner, meanwhile, is back in the start line area. Tishner, the Suzuki rider, went down right off the start. He's okay. He's being helped off the track. There he is now. He's being helped by his mechanic. There's Pat Alexander, the team manager for Suzuki. Tishner is okay. He was up and moving. Hopefully, he's just had the wind knocked out of him. They'll take him to the sideline because the motorcycles, the racers, will be coming around that corner very shortly. And there they are. Guy Cooper out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. We heard Gary Bailey just a few seconds ago talk about the anticipated battle between Johnson, who is the heavy crowd favorite, and Guy Cooper, number 10, and Ron Tishner. Well, Cooper has done his part. And there's the yellow flag being waved. That signifies that there is a trouble spot up ahead. That, of course, is Ford Tishner, who was taken off the track. And there the riders go by him. So at the end of the first lap, it looks like this on the leaderboard. Guy Cooper, and he's being chased by, look at this, Jeff Stanton, rider number 7, moves up from the number 3 position. He takes the measure of Doug Dubach. Stanton on that red Honda from Sherwood, Michigan, passed Dubach on the Yamaha. Johnson, meanwhile, is back in about the number 5 position. He has got his work cut out for him today here in Atlanta. Out in front, a pair of Team Honda riders. Now, neither Cooper, who was leading, rider number 10, or Stanton, number 7, have won a Supercross event in the United States. Both of them are primed and eager to do just that. This could be the night. If Johnson does not get through traffic and do it in a hurry, these two teammates, these Honda riders, will be long gone. Now, the pace being set by Cooper at the head of that pack is WFO, wide full open. It was just 1 year ago that Cooper, while riding in a European Supercross, came off the top of a finish line jump. He reached up and smacked the finish line banner. He got his arm caught and fell to the ground. He injured himself, severely missed most of 1988. He's back, though. He's rebounded with a vengeance, and this guy has been tearing up the Supercross track from one end of the country to the other. He's made, as I said, the winner's rostrum on several occasions in this young season, but he has yet to put his mark on the number 1 position. But now there's a pair of riders aiming at that lofty goal. Rider number 10, Guy Cooper, followed by number 7, Jeff Stanton. They're trying to make the proverbial hay while the sun shines. Rick Johnson, the number 1 Supercross rider in the world and defending Supercross national champion. The winner of 5 events of this 1989 Camel Supercross Series is setting back in the pack. He's not been able to break free of the traffic. Out in front, it's Guy Cooper running second, Jeff Stanton, and these two riders are running away from the field. Now, Ron Lachine, rider number 4 on that green Kawasaki, is starting to put in a charge. Lachine from El Cajon, California, knows what winning is all about when it comes to Supercross. He's won his share of races, and that could be a factor before this one is over. Cooper, your leader, has never tasted the champagne of victory. What kind of pressure is he under? What does it mean to lead a Supercross event? Earlier, we talked to Guy Cooper about that.
Consistency for me is going to pay off. You know, I'm running 3rd in the point standings, and so if I get out front, I'm going to be ride with a cool head, try to do all the jumps really accurate, and not waste any energy. And if I can, pull ahead, but if not, just make sure that I do everything timed just right.
And so far, Cooper has timed everything perfectly. But Jeff Stanton on the inside has timed it a little better. Side by side, the pair of Honda teammates go off that jump, now down through one of the roughest parts of the racetrack. And Cooper has to back off as Stanton took the good line through that corner and takes over the number 1 spot. Now it will be interesting to see if Stanton can lead Cooper and the rest of the pack. He was fast enough to draw to the rear wheel and get by Guy Cooper, but now running away is going to be a different story. Cooper was out in front all by himself. He had no one to pace off. Stanton had the adrenaline flow. He knew how fast he could go, how fast he had to go, and now it's Cooper's turn to come from that number 2 spot. And Stanton ran off the track. Jeff Stanton in the #1 position went wide in that corner, and there's Ron Lechien right on Stanton's rear wheel. And now Lechien has company. That's Rick Johnson, the defending Supercross champion, with a big #1 on his bike. Johnson goes to the inside. Is he going to have enough room in this corner to take over the #3 spot? Yes! Johnson has taken over third. Stay with us when we return. More exciting Supercross action series in Atlanta, Georgia. If you've just joined us, Rick Johnson, the defending Supercross champ from out of the pack, has moved all the way up to challenge to the #2 position. And he has taken that spot away from rider #7, Jeff Stanton. What a ride Johnson has put in. And here's some good news. Ron Tishner, the Suzuki rider that crashed on the opening lap, is all right. In fact, Tishner is up and watching this main event. Now, that is due largely to the protective clothing being worn by these riders. If you're new to the game, you might ask, what protective clothing? Well, there's more there than meets the eye. Earlier, Gary Bailey, along with Suzuki's Johnny O'Mara, took a look at what the well-dressed Supercross rider is wearing.
Larry, the riding gear is extremely important, and the fact that this riding equipment is very lightweight is also important. The riders have to be able to move freely when out on the racetrack. Let's start first with the chest protector. The chest protector is very solid. It's made out of plastic, offers a lot of protection for flying debris from the other riders' motorcycles. Then the jersey. The jersey is made of a very lightweight material, much like a jersey. There's also padding in the elbows in case the rider happens to fall down. It gives him a little bit extra protection. The gloves, the palms of them are made of leather, so they wear very well. The sides of them are made of elastic so that they can move very freely, and also the rubber backing on the back side of it, offering protection in case the rider happens to fall or get hit by debris flying off the rear wheel of another rider's motorcycle. The goggles, it's important that they wear a good goggle, that they have protective lenses, and also the riders have tearaways, which they pull off during the race many times whenever they get extremely dirty, so that they have better vision. The other thing that they have, and it's extremely important, is a very good helmet. These riders do occasionally fall down, and when they do, they need a good helmet with very good protection. The riding pants, very lightweight. They're made of a nylon-type material. Most of them have an elastic on the sides of the pants, which allows the pants to be able to move. They breathe a little bit better. It offers very good protection. Also, the knee cups. There's a plastic knee cup that the riders wear in case they happen to fall down again, hit their knees against a handlebar, any problem whatsoever. And last of all, the boots. It's important that they wear a very good boot, and they change these boots frequently during the season so that they keep a fresh, strong, sturdy boot so that they don't twist their ankles. This riding gear is extremely important, and it offers an awful lot of protection to the riders.